you know, the relationships that you have here too at the colleges, I think that when you're here, you take them for granted. My very best friend called me right before we started, a woman who graduated in my class, Gabrielle Clark, and many others that I talk to all the time. Those friendships and those relationships that you develop here, they are really lifelong. You know, coming into a male-dominated industry, people tried to lock me out. They tried to keep me out of meetings, limit information that I was able to have access to. So I would say to you that it was difficult. It's gotten easier because now I have a reputation as a professional in the industry, and people understand that and respect that. But I think you have to fight through, and that's what I did. I was closed out of meetings. I banged on the door until I banged my way into the meeting. I made sure that people understood that they had to really respect me and understand that I was there to do a job just like they were, regardless of my gender and my height. Well, in all seriousness, I think a life of consequences is living a life in a way that is relevant and important, that has impact on the community that you live in, and that includes family. So I think that's how I would define it, is doing work that has impact, that adds value to the lives of others. My senior year, it dawned on me that this place is really amazing, and how incredibly fortunate I was to be here. Because by the way, I was telling Kathy this story, this was not my choice. It wasn't, it really wasn't. I plotted and planned with my grandmother for years that I was going to Beaver College in Glenside, Pennsylvania, 5 minutes from her house. It was all worked out. But my mother interfered, and for the better, because she said I would never mature if I went to school that close to my grandmother. That was correct. And I came here. My first time on campus was when I reported for freshman year. So I had a little tiny bit of resentment, but then I realized how incredible it was, and then all of the relationships that I look back on that I still have to this day. I just wish I knew that they were still these people, incredible people, would still be in my life.
As people were asking questions, you were giving answers, and I was thinking about this idea of talent development, right? That's really what you're talking about. Looking at people's strengths, coaching them through, maybe not life coaching, but coaching them through those moments, which seems an apt metaphor, and helping them reach their potential, and seeing them as whole people, not just people who play pretty good basketball, right? And I was thinking that that's very much what we do here at Hobart Smith. We're in the business of talent development with our players, right, our students. And I'm going to think from now on of my job as a coach.
Nice job.
I don't have any other athletic I like that idea. If you ever want a job in the Williams Dean's office, you're already doing it. You're doing it. So we thank you, Krista, so much for coming back home tonight to Geneva.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, absolutely.